In part one of my truck's survival gear, it was all about providing heat and something to eat. And today in part two, it's about making a shelter and signaling. There are a lot more items to cover in part two today, so I'm going to start with this item right down here, and that's a simple 5x7 tarp. So in conjunction with the 5x7 tarp, I recently purchased this really inexpensive Stand Sport backpack tent. So it's going to stay right in its stuff bag, just the way it is. And I also have an original space blanket that I keep in the truck. And 100 feet of paracord, and some of these 2-inch steel staples. With these items, and using this old school Coleman hatchet that I keep in the truck, I can build basically a super shelter. But you get yourself a little tent like this, and you zip it up, and you roll up inside a space blanket, and this is an original branded space blanket. I guarantee you, you're going to be warm and dry. And the staples allow you to build just about anything. You drive them into a tree, you use your paracord, and you can put up tarp shelters, you can put up lean-tos, just about anything you'd like. Now the next thing I keep in my truck, which goes along with the hatchet, friendly Swede folding saw, and this one happens to be new in the box, never even taken it out of its wrapping yet. I have another one that I carry with me at all times in my pack, but I'm going to leave this one just like it is. I've got this new Schrade telescoping shovel, survival shovel. Yeah, I know it's tiny, but still, it is a shovel, and it's going to get the job done for any emergency you might have. It's got a T-handle for really good leverage, and the telescoping handle pulls out to a 19-inch length. So that's going to be pretty handy. I just carry a standard hunting knife. A friend of mine gave me this a few years ago. It's from China, but it's very sharp, actually razor sharp. Now in the first video I should have also included this item. It's a Sawyer mini water filtration system. So I'll have a way to get some clean drinking water and cooking water. And also in the first video you saw in my little cook kit that I had a small aluminum bundle filled with a zip fire starter and some waterproof matches. Well, in addition to that, that just stays with the cooking kit. The ability to start a fire for signaling and to stay warm is so important that I include 2 full packages of zip fire starters, plus these new Yuko stormproof matches a buddy gave me. And speaking of Yuko, I also carry a Yuko mini candle. These are excellent little survival candle lanterns. I keep a Streamlight Waypoint spotlight inside my truck, and right now I have a green lens filter on it. Take that off and this thing will shoot out several hundred yards. In addition to that, I just carry a small, cheap flashlight, LED flashlight, very bright. Carry my radio. This is a 30-mile range Midland radio with weather channel, as you can hear. It has the rechargeable battery in it right now, but if it ever goes dead on me, I carry plenty of spare batteries, which fit both the flashlight and the radio. And what I would do in a survival situation is I would put this radio on scan, and scan until I came across an active channel or some traffic. Then I would lock on, and I would start transmitting to that channel. And the last item I carry, which is about signaling, is this old school MPI outdoor strobe signal. And this thing is fantastic. I bet you I've had this for like 20 years. Even in daylight, you can't look at that too long, it'll hurt your eyes. And you got to see it at night. If there was an aircraft flying above, they would definitely see you. And all of these items do, believe it or not, fit right underneath the seat in my truck. Now, I've had an issue since I got the rest of the items. stowed under here. Some of them, you know, falling forward, but I'm ordering a cargo net that hooks on with some plastic clamps to go clear across there, and that way I'll keep everything nice and snugged in. Well, the only other thing I have to do now is get a first aid kit for my truck. And once I get that in there, and make a solemn pledge to myself to always keep this gear in here, and not take it out and use it on various trips or whatever, then I'll feel confident that I'm always going to be able to survive anytime I might get stranded or break down out in the wild.